And hello, welcome back. We are Freyas, and we will be running Mario World 11 Exit with a Cloud. And we have Garby here on commentary.
Hello. So yeah, this run is really neat. It has a pretty tricky glitch at the very beginning, so hopefully it goes well.
Yep, this is the only marathon that we would ever feel comfortable submitting this glitch, a run that requires this glitch, because we're gonna fail and reset a bunch of times, so we're kind of glad that we're at the end of the day. So, with that, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I'll turn my mic
So we are going to try and do a very specific bounce off of a Koopa, grab the shell, and try and get the Koopaling to spawn on the right pixel. To reset. We need to bounce off the second to last one, and make it go left. When we were running this for a month, we had about 7 completed runs and about 700 attempts. That might be too low. We accidentally re-grabbed the shell, which was not intended.
Yeah, it requires like really precise setups, so yeah.
There, that is good. That was a crash, which means that we got the second part right, but we missed the first part. So we're gonna do a hard reset to cycle memory just in case there's any leftovers. But that means that we did get the second part right. The Koopaling was just on the wrong pixel at the start. We almost want to just complete this level once so we can start select it when you fail. And there's no way to know whether you got the right pixel or not. That's probably good, but might be a little bit too high. Hello, RBW. This is an adventure. These resets right here are why this is the only marathon that we would ever submit this to. We have no idea if that still works, but we may as well continue it.
Oh.
That means that at least the second part was good. We were substantially better at this when we submitted. However many months ago. We only ran this game for a month, and since then we haven't come back to it at all, other than to get this submission in.
Yeah, I think I was running this at about the same time as y'all, but I wasn't trying that glitch.
At the time, the leaderboards were all together, and why would we ever go for anything other than the absolute fastest strat? This is the only marathon that an organizer would ever accept a cloud glitch into. Oh. Okay. So that means that we need B4. The memory address needs to be B4. At practice, we were getting a lot of B5s, but very few B4s, so we switched to throwing the shell upwards and keeping it on screen. There's 2 pixels that work, but in practice, only one works because you need to do different things with the shell. If you get B4, you have to throw the shell left off screen. If you get B5, you have to throw it upwards and keep it on screen. We have absolutely no idea why that is, but it's what the trick demands.
Yeah, I don't know much about the intricacies of it, but I think it's really cool that y'all are trying this. Hopefully this works out soon. I believe.
Oh yes! Yes.
Hey!
So if you look at the message box, you'll see what appears to be our gender, but is actually a cloud. And we got that way faster than we expected. We are quite happy with that.
Nice. Yeah, that was quick. That is a tough trick.
So coming up here is a really tight jump at the start of this level. We are fairly out of practice, so let's see how it goes. Well, that makes it easier. Eh. Well, we're glad that we didn't die there. We can't say that this is the best we've ever done at this level, but we did not die, so we're happy with that. But
Yeah.
if we do die, we keep the cloud, so that's good.
Oh yeah, that's one other thing with the cloud. If you get hit, you'll lose the cloud.
But if we die in a way that doesn't trigger the message box, then we don't lose the cloud.
Oh yeah, that's right. So if you're small, you don't lose it. Yeah. And they'll be wanting to keep that for the Bowser fight coming up.
So one of the really neat things about this run is that we actually use more controller grips for this than we do in all Super Metroid categories combined. In this short little 10-minute run.
Nice, that's... Yeah, there's a lot of different things you have to do with the controls in this.
So one of the really interesting things is that if you're holding jump, you will slow fall. So there's some places, like at the start of this castle, where you need to do a short hop, which means that you have to let go. You have to actually let go of jump, so you do a short hop, and then you have to and once you've let go of jump, you have to re-grab it so you can slow fall. So you have to do less climbing. And there, we wanted to do a small hop, and then a slow fall to actually hit the Koopa off this stage, but we didn't quite get it, so this works as well. So in the next stage, we're going to get a cape at the beginning, which means that our cloud is in much more danger.
Yeah, so the cape, it kind of just lets you fly through a lot of levels, but there are some levels where it's still really dangerous. And one thing that you can do with the cape is that you can change your flight speed depending on how, like if you hold the right D-pad, it'll change your flight speed between and if you don't hold it, it'll just stay the same. So you want to just kind of tap it so that you're moving as fast as possible. And it can be a little hard to detect because it's a small difference, but it does add up.
Yeah, and you just saw there us tapping right to fast fly. There's 4 or 5 different speeds, and it oscillates between them whenever you're holding forward. That leads to some really wonky movement patterns. For example, the fastest way to move forward underwater is 1 frame forward, 1 frame back, which is not human viable. But TAS absolutely does it. And the general idea is that you want to, because of that, you want to get max speed and then let go forward so that it doesn't oscillate anymore. Taking this nice and safe because it's a marathon. And this is one level where you really can easily lose your cape. Okay, let's see if we remember how to do this. It took us quite a while to remember how to do this in practice. There we go. So the boo rings, all the boo rings share the same position. So this boo ring starts where the last one left off. So we're going to do a little weave to dodge it. If we do it perfectly, you don't have to do the weave, but... Oh no! Why is that there?
Yeah.
Okay, well at least we get to use the cloud.
Yeah.
We've run into that boo before, but we're not quite sure what causes that boo to be in your way versus not.
And yeah, one neat thing with that boo there is that if you touch it, it won't hurt you. So you can just touch the big boo there, but the smaller boos will still hurt you, so you have to watch out for that.
So every death we have to get our cape back. So like if you die and lose your cape in a PB attempt, your run's just dead. In a marathon setting, you can just run back and grab it. Okay, so there's zips in this level, and we're gonna attempt to show them off. We do a piano grip on our controller for this one, which is really cool. We hit right and jump at the same time. There, you got to see kind of pieces of it. There. That was a short little zip at the end.
And another thing with the zips is that it is possible to die if you like zip too far down. It'll make you like just, I guess, get crushed between blocks and take a dab.
Ah. Okay, we went down way too late. Wait, we can just go back and get another cape. This run is incredibly complex for how short it is. Like, even the levels where you just press right, you have to actually remember where to jump. And that takes way longer to memorize than it looks.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's pretty tricky to know exactly what to do in all the levels.
So there's a super tricky trick that allows you to fly with a key, and that saves maybe like 10 or 20 frames. And we're gonna attempt it. We probably won't get it, but it's too cool to not go for. Nope, it's already lost.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried that, but it sounds pretty cool. Yeah.
So the key trick here is the climb. We have to fly low, and then we have to actively climb. So you just press back. You hold dash and you just press back to do these cape thingies. And like you have to fly under those Koopas and then you have to climb. And if you miss the climb, your run's dead.
That
And
is
now-
a pretty tricky level. Yeah.
Now we're at Bowser's Castle. And the biggest trick here is trying to keep our cape fly through doors. We're gonna get fly before doors and try and keep it through the doors. Game. Okay, we got it, but then we didn't trust that we got it. So 5 is the easy path here. 7 has a global timer that's completely RNG that we can just completely miss it, and then the run's dead. Like pure RNG that can kill your run. But for this marathon, we absolutely have to go for 7. We're trying to bonk on the 7 itself, and it's just not being being nice to us. It's not cooperating. Oh no, we let go of our fly too early. And at this point, it's 100% not worth actually going back for the cape.
Yeah. Or RBW. Or 6 being in it and whatnot.
So once we get to the back door, we're gonna switch the practice ROM so we can show off the cloud. This time we actually do want to go for 5. So when it starts moving up, we're gonna run to the left and then run to the right. Very simple.
Oh, that's a neat cue. I just kind of waited till I saw it be safe.
It has the advantage of giving you extra run speed, we think.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's cool to know that.
When we were learning this, somebody from the SMW community came into our stream and just taught us the entire game, and it was wonderful.
Nice.
So we want cape. And then we also want to give ourselves a cloud. Is this the item box? Yeah, we think this is the item box. 4-3, is it? Do you remember what the cloud is?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Is this even the item box?
What map power Mario currently has, so I think that's just whatever Mario visibly is showing, not the power-up box, so it might be even one below it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, no, this is the power-up box. Is it 4-3? No. There it is. It's 1-4. So here we're going to try and keep run speed through this. Jump. And we mistimed that. That's completely fine. So there is our cloud. And so there's some shared we're gonna save state here. There's some shared variables between the cloud and Bowser's position, so we can just at will jump off the top of the screen and make Bowser spit out stuff early. And we can also do some animation skips here. That is the power of the cloud. And we're just, by jumping off here, we're making Bowser spit out the bowling balls. And then we're gonna make Bowser spit out the Koopalings. Oh no, that was too early? That's what the save state is for. This is not an easy run at all. And that's our cloud. Oh no, we accidentally saved state. Oh well.
A trick like that definitely seems like it probably was hard to figure out that that's how it worked, and it's really cool that this is a thing.
Yeah, we imagine it was probably Task that figured it out first.
Oh yeah.
One advantage of doing it this way is that you get to see how long it takes before Bowser spits out the bowling ball and the Koopalings. Normally, when you don't have the cloud to do that. Like all this, like that's what justifies the entire time like spent futzing around, spawning a Yoshi, eating. And this one's gonna be Koopalings. Ah, oh, come on, Bowser.
You can do if you like throw the Mecha at the correct time, it is possible to do like a basket where Bowser doesn't throw one of the balls, but you do need like a Mecha.
So if we do this right, we'll throw this Mecha Koopa right as Bowser spawns this time. We have no idea. We're not sure at all that we can actually do that, but we're gonna try it. Oh, got him! Is it 6 hops?
I think it's 5.
Yeah. Oh, that barely hit. Yeah, so that was Mario World. By far the best part about it is a cloud glitch. And yeah, it's a super cool run to learn. We totally do not recommend doing the cloud glitch unless you really want a good time, or really enjoyed the glitch. It's fun to learn the setup, but it's not fun to finish less than 1% of your runs.
Definitely, like GG on that run.
Thanks. And with that, we think we have Gaper up next.
Yeah. So thanks. That was fun. So we'll be getting set up for that.